Hey guys, what's up? So today I thought I'd film an unboxing video of something I've done before. So you'll have seen a video like this last year. So if you are interested in watching last year's video or version of this video, then I will leave it on the screen and I'll leave it in the little I button so you can click and watch that video if you are interested. Or maybe even the course, which is a hint, isn't the same as this one, but it's the same as the other one, so you'd rather watch that one, that's fine. But basically, last year I started my psychology degree with the Open University, and this is my second part-time year now, so technically it's my first year still, but it's my second part-time year. So yeah, basically I'm going to be unboxing the module materials with you all today. So this is our textbook, which we will have to reference from in order to learn the topics which are needed to complete our assignments. So I'm going to be unboxing this. It's kind of frustrating because it's similar to last year. There's only one book that I'm going to be unboxing, whereas like in other people's unboxing videos they've had like 3 books, and this module does actually have 2 books. So if you'd like me to do like an update video on my uni course, on my degree, and an unboxing when the second book comes in January, then let me know. But for now, I'm going to be doing the first book. This is the first book that we're going to be using from now until January, I believe. I don't actually start my degree completely until the 30th of September. So I've still got a few weeks yet before it officially starts. But I am wanting to start doing some of the textbook work while waiting, because I've got a couple of holidays from now until the first assignment, so I want to sort of get ahead, so then while I'm on holiday I don't have to do any study. So yeah, so basically, if you don't know, the Open University is more or less an online university. It isn't completely online. Some of the tutorials with your tutor can be in person, and also some people do actually have to go to certain places to do certain things, but most of the degrees are online, and most of them you complete online activities and textbook materials in order to learn the subject that you're doing for your degree. So I'm doing psychology, and for this module, this is a compulsory module, so you do have, similarly to like at a normal university, you'd have sort of like the modules that you could pick and choose, and then the modules you had to do for your degree. With this one, last year I did my optional module, so this was the one that I could choose, whereas this year I'm doing my compulsory one. I think I wanted to do the optional one first because, one, it was a topic I was interested in, and I also just thought I'll do my actual one, have the fun in the first year, see whether I like doing my degree in this format, and then I'll get on to the nitty gritty in the second year. If you didn't see my update, like my what I've learned from doing my first year video, then I'll also put that in the eye for you guys to watch. But basically, I actually think I'm going to enjoy this module more because it's more sort of like a broader spectrum of psychology. I think with the child psychology, I would have liked it if it sort of still had a broad nature to it, but I feel like it was reduced quite far down to like certain areas of child psychology, and I don't think it really explored everything that I'd liked to learn for child psychology. But there is obviously other modules that you can do for child psychology in the future that I could potentially do, but I don't think I am going to, because there's other modules that I am interested in and I don't want to focus solely on child psychology. So yeah, I want to try and get the broadest spectrum of the subject as possible. So the module that I'm doing this year, is the D120 module. And I believe that the module is called Encountering Psychology in Context. So this module will cover like things from attachment to social influence, and it's basically just an overall broad spectrum of psychology. Now, maybe if I'd have done this one first, I would have known exactly what I'm most interested in, and maybe when I picked my optional one for this year, I will have had a bit more knowledge and like open sort of view to pick what I wanted to do. So that could have been a mistake on my part, but I've done it this way now, so I think next year I will pick an optional one first, just because that's the way I've done it, and I don't think I want to do like similar modules like one after the other. So I'm going to do an optional one next year. I'm still not sure at all which module I'm going to choose. I think there's one that's I think it's between another, like a social one and a mental health one. Now, I am really interested in mental health, but I am also interested in social psychology. I sort of more or less am interested in everything. The only really areas that I'm not as interested in are things like sports psychology and criminal. Like, some elements of criminal are interesting, I will admit, but I think I'm mainly interested in like your mental health, your child psychology, and maybe like animal psychology. But we don't cover that in this degree. We don't do animal psychology, so my next one down after that will probably be social psychology. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to get into unboxing this. Like I said, there's only one book for now, but there will be another one in January, so if you want to see me unbox that, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, so you just get a package a few weeks before your module starts. It could be as late as the day that you start your module, but usually they are the week before. So you just pull this. I have actually seen what the book looks like, so I'm not going to be as surprised because I'm in a group chat of people doing the same module. So I do know what the book looks like, and it looks way more like up to date compared to the one I did last year. I feel like the child psychology module I did last year wasn't as up to date as this, and I feel that because of that the book didn't look as clear as this. Oh my god, this is a fat book. This is so much thicker than it looks on people's pictures. Oh my god. Maybe I'm not ready for this. There are 5 assignments in this module compared to the 4 I did last year. So yeah. I think this is the first year that they're actually doing this module. So we're like the guinea pigs, basically, the first people to do the module. So that's also, I guess, interesting. So they always send like a little leaflet about the Students Association. I have actually been to a couple of the Students Association events and online activities. I feel like it makes you feel more like a student. Obviously with like me working and things like that, I don't always attend like the student union and like well, not student union, but the Student Association. I don't always attend, but most of the time, but I did go to a few last year. So this is the book. It is this thick. It is, I'd say this is about maybe like an extra quarter thicker than my last book. Actually, no, I'm not. So this is the book I did last year. So this is the module I did. I did E102. This was the only book that we got for this module. There weren't any extras. You just had online stuff as well. This is how thick this one was, and this is how thick. Let me show it properly. This is how thick this one is, and this is how thick this one is. It looks like it's about maybe like I said, an extra quarter bigger and thicker, but bearing in mind the fact that there's 2 books, so I really don't know how thick the next one's going to be, which is a little bit scary. But yeah, it's sort of, from what I can see from like the pages, it's formatted in a very similar way, but I feel like they've colour coded some things which they didn't do, and I think that makes it a lot more easy to understand. I thought there would be more maths in this module, but it doesn't actually look like there will be as much maths. Let's see. Yeah, so the majority of it is all, so the majority of what I believe the module is about is all like psychological concepts, and like I say, like this module is called Encountering Psychology in Context, so like in the real world. Whereas like I said, for last year it's more focused on child psychology. There's 12 chapters, and yeah, so there's all these. It actually looks really interesting. Some of it is a lot of stuff that I did in like A level, and I hear that like from other people that do university, some of the work that they're given or some of the modules that they do are probably A-level level, and a lot of the stuff that they're learning in first year is sort of refreshing them of what they did in A-level. So for me, this looks like it's going to be like that, but potentially in a lot more detail. Like I said, how many pages is this thing? So the last chapter starts on, okay, so there's 495 pages in this book, which is a lot of like information that we've got to learn. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to starting a new module again. Like I said, last year I had a lot going on and I couldn't fully enjoy it, and you can see more about that in the video that I did at the end of last year. But this year I'm really looking forward to getting back into it and actually giving it a really good go and properly trying to learn everything that I can. So it says on the back, Encountering Psychology in Context provides a comprehensive overview of psychology and takes a critical perspective that highlights key debates in the field. So yeah, I'm also definitely considering getting the British Psychological Society like student thing that you can get. But yeah, I might be doing that. But it's £25 I think, so I'll have to double check on that. But basically that's it for this video. It wasn't going to be a long video anyway, but basically it was just to show you that I am starting my next module. I am actually going through my second year with the Open University, and I am considering doing like a study with me in like my first week that I do my studies, so that'll probably be like near the end of September, but I will be filming it a lot earlier than I really want to get started reading this now. So I'm definitely gonna give it a flick through, see what's in here, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I wonder what it's gonna be next in the next book that we're given, because like I said, that's a lot of information already with 12 chapters, so I'm interested to see how big the second book is. Hopefully it's a lot smaller, and that might be all the maths that's in that book instead. I'm thinking that maybe the second book is like about all the maths, because when they did before the change to this module, the compulsory module you had to do was like, had a lot of maths in it as well as like the context. So I'm going to see whether there's a lot of maths in this one, and maybe that's in the second book. But yeah, we will see. We shall see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.